Okay, y'all, so class is in session. We have came to the FashionScents stadium. Let's get straight to business.
You expensive, you know that?
I'm high maintenance a little bit, but not in a negative way.
So, the fragrance that I'm going to be reviewing today, as I said before, is Mind Games. So, they launched in 2022. They came out with the new collection. So, the first collection in 2022 was the Artesian collection. And we got 10 different fragrances. And it was like this mirror, metal, light metal type vibe. The atomizers were exceptionally made. Like, you could literally see your lips in the atomizer, so you could reapply lip gloss with your travel size fragrance. But this new discovery set, this is sleek, it's beautiful. Every fragrance within the discovery set, so there are 10 of course, they have the notes and the particular or the main notes and accords listed out for you. I can tell you they have put so much thought into this niche fragrance. So Soulmate, what does that mean? Where did that come from? Before we even unbox, Soulmate collection is based around the unity of the pawns. So in chess, you know that there's a piece called the pawn. I'm not a chess player, but this fragrance in this house, Mind Games, they have literally pushed me to want to learn. So maybe I'll be in a chess tournament by the end of the year, who knows? But the pawn, so this collection Soulmate is about the unity of the pawn. So I did my research, and a pawn is honestly the weakest player on the board. However, when they unite, so when all the pawns come together, you know, all your homegirls come together to beat come together to win the game, they are strong. And when a pawn is able, so they control the board space. So if a pawn is able to get to their opponent's back rank, so you know the back little line on your opponent's side closest to them, they can become whatever piece that they want to besides a king. So you know, it's a power move, it's power players. But I think the idea of this collection is that alone you could do major things. Alone each fragrance is exceptional, but together, or if you layer the different fragrances, you come out with something that's it's unique and it's exceptional. So Soulmate is about pawns working together to create something exceptional and to win. So I love that. I love the thought put behind that. Like, that's something for me to learn. And I feel like if I could pick a profession, I would literally pick to be a professional schoolgoer, because I love to learn. Like, it's so fun. But anyway, this looks like a chessboard. It's so beautiful. I love Mind Games and that they are really taking a hold of this chess game and like they're making it reality. So let's get into it, baby. So it slides out. Oh. Then you have the little Mind Games crown. And then if we open up, it's like a little book. So first of all, I'm gonna get right into it. So black, white, black, white. The look is there, baby. I hit it on the head. So these are like matte printed bottles or atomizers, and you see the white? Yeah. But anyway, these bottles are just modern, sleek. I don't know. I just get speechless sometimes because of the thought that's put into it. Because like I said, the first set was mirrored. So you had a lighter mirror and you had a darker mirror, but now it's like black and white. So like, it's baby, pick a side. I love it. And then every fragrance name is listed here on the left side. And then they come with their own blotter cards, y'all. And the blotter cards, if you don't know, blotter cards are what you spray the fragrance on to have a little sample of it. And I just thought, that's just, and then they say Mind Games. The blotter cards say Mind Games. I love that. And then also you get a traveler pouch. That was pretty neat too, because I'm the type of girl, when I go on work trips, travel, I'm taking my whole bottle. Because I need y'all to know that, this bottle, this is why I picked this look with this, it's giving the whole look, the whole everything. But I'm gonna be classy this year, and I'm not gonna travel with all my bottles because it is not safe to travel with like glass bottles. Even if it's in a carry-on, to travel with glass bottles on the airplane, like, that's too much. Like, girl, okay, since your country is down, that's too much. But to travel with, so they actually come out too. So this is like a case. That's sexy, like that's minimal. You ain't gotta, your shoulder ain't hurting because you got fragrances in them. You ain't trying to set up your carry-on bag correctly so you don't break the fragrances in them. It's too much thought trying to travel with big fragrance bottles. So I love this. And 2 can fit in here. 2 or 3. So if you're on a 3-day trip and you want to wear all Mind Games the entire trip, I would never do that. I like to switch it out. I like to keep it a 99. I got range. You need range. But I thought that was so thoughtful. And the thing about these niche fragrances is you want to buy into something thoughtful because you spending a pretty penny. So let's get into the price, baby. That's what I'm most concerned with besides the smell. The Discovery set, $5.45. And again, you get these 7.5 milliliter tubes, which I think it's a pretty good size to like test out if you like it or not. Or it's more than that. That's more than just a test out because you can go test out at the store. But yes, I think that these are, 7.5 milliliters. You get 10. And again, you can forever have these cases and just refill them with the samples. So I love that. Okay. So let's get into it. And I'm gonna tell you this before I even start. I'm gonna explain the notes to you, but what I really, really want you to understand is like the vibe that it gives. I'm a vibe type girl, so I wanna know sometimes like, what can I wear to a dinner date where I'm trying to give off, I'm focused, I'm a businesswoman, I'm successful, you need to come with it or you need to go away from me. Like, that is how detailed I'm about to get with these fragrances. So let's just go ahead and say like, how I'm gonna explain these fragrances are gonna be like, as a woman, I would go here. Got it? And again, I'm gonna explain the notes, but we just gonna take it there because I feel like you need to really understand what you're getting from these fragrances. A single bottle, so I do have one from this collection in the bigger bottle, is $345. Like, make it make sense. Don't be buying stuff just because. Since I already started with this one and I picked it up, I got this for Christmas and I haven't even worn this yet, but of course I've tried it. And it's queening. And I'm so excited to start with this because every woman watching, baby, you are a queen. You are meant to do great things. And even the perfumer, so there's a female perfumer that created this fragrance, and her name is Lopez. And she created Blockade from the Artesian collection as well. And if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, I'm so sorry, Christelle. You that girl though, because you making these fragrances. But she's with the brand or the company called Senoir, and Mind Games has partnered with the German brand Senoir to produce such amazing fragrances. So if you are a brand that partners with Senoir, you have access to the best perfumers, the best ingredients. So, yeah. Queening. Let me just say this. I dropped the top. Queening is queen. This is my second favorite fragrance from the Soulmate collection. And I say that because 1, a female made it, 2, it's called queening, and 3, when they explain this fragrance, it says for aspiring queens. No, none of us are aspiring, you're born a queen. But I just like that they took the time to say that. So this fragrance is gonna give you your orris, your vanilla, your saffron, your coconut. So this is a true gourmand. And when you think gourmand, you need to think sweet, edible. Somebody wanna take a bite out of you. Yes, that is what this is. And I love this fragrance so much. This is the fragrance that I'm going to wear today. And I waited to even spray the fragrance on because I wanted to show you first, like, or tell you first, this is exceptional. This is the ultimate feminist. I'm all for women. Women need to win. That's this. And you know me, I overspray. It's never too much spray. Like, what you spraying for if you're not spraying to keep it on you all day, all night, 74 hours. Oh my God. If you like vanilla, this is your fragrance. This is it. And this is the only fragrance I probably won't even take this much time on, but queening is the ultimate women's fragrance. I would even like for my man to smell like this because it's just sweet. It's invigorating. But like, Mind Games is unisex. I would like a man in this, but this is more so for a female because it's
Alright,
so
y'all,
heavy.
so since queening is a part of the white side, I'm gonna go ahead and just start with that.
So Senoir is going to be our first white fragrance besides Queen that we start with. And San means without, voir means to see. That's French. My background, or for my second language, is French. And my goal this year is to become fully fluent. So I can read it, I can kind of translate it, but like when it comes to talking myself or listening to a native French speaker talk, I'll be like, who, huh, and slow down because it's too far deep in your throat, sis. But anyway, I do know that this means without sight. And if you are a chess player and that is any relevancy to the puns, let me know because that's cool. But I would assume that every name correlates with the game. So Senoir, in this fragrance, you're going to have rose and Palo Santos. And y'all know from my previous videos, when I talk about rose, you either like rose or you don't. If you don't know if you like rose, don't buy no rose fragrance because, again, it's like one of those notes and ingredients that's very, like rose de mai is expensive. So when you have like a very rich smell, it's not always likable in everyday life because it's so rich. It's kind of like oud. Like you either like oud or you don't. That's that spicy, woody feel. So let's go ahead and get this a try. This is Senoir again. Very generous with the spray. It's fresh. And this is the thing. I would, number one, put this on a male right off bat. I wouldn't put this on a woman. And the reason I wouldn't put it on a woman is because I know when a woman puts on a fragrance, I know the attention that she wants. I know what she want to feel like and what she want others to perceive. So this is a male scent. It's very fresh. And again, I get a lot of the Palo Santos. So Palo Santos is like it's a sage kind of scent. And when you burn it, you know what it is. And that's why I wanted to kind of correlate the two because I get that you don't really want to put this on a female. I can't lie. Like, I love it because it's so fresh and it's clean, but it's not like, oh, she got on Baccarat. You know what I'm saying? It's not that distinctive. It's not that, look at me, I just walked in the building. But it's good, it's fresh, and it's of high quality. I love it. All right, so our next fragrance is going to be the Ford. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. Men love this. I was watching the perfume guy. I watched his review on the entire Soulmate collection. I love the perfume guy, by the way. Very intelligent. He knows his stuff. And then he compares things. Exceptional reviews. Love you. The Ford. The thing about the Ford is I do believe it to be one of those fragrances that are super attractive, and when people see you, they know what you have on. But I feel like this is gonna take some time, simply because Mind Games is such a new fragrance house. But this is gonna give you salt, and you're like, girl, what salt? You can't taste that, but it has a smell. So salt is very like marine and aquatic, and then they do this thing called pomelo. I've never heard of pomelo, but I did my research, and pomelo is like citrus. It's very citrusy, but it has like a woody and earthy undertone. So like grass with a little perfume sprayed on it. That's the best way I can tell you how it smells. So it's similar to patchouli, and that's my favorite note, y'all. And y'all know patchouli is that earthy, musky. You don't know if it's for a man or a woman. It's that type of vibe. But pomelo and salt, the notes blended together, combined. Supposedly this is one of the top fragrances for the Soulmate collection. So let's see. And like I said, I already have my favorite, which is, well, Queen Anne is number 2. We haven't got to my favorite one, but I feel like I give everything a chance, at least. You know, generous. That's clean. Yeah, that's top 3. If Queen Anne is 2, this is 3. This is it. This is the citrus that you can wear spring, summer, fall. This is the citrus. And you honestly, I don't even know if it's really considered a citrus because there's salt and then there's that pomelo vibe. But if it's citrusy and tart, like, oh my God. That's the shit. I like that. That's good. The Ford. So right now discuss Queening, Senoir, and the Forward. And if I had to rank those, it would be Queening, the Forward, and then Senoir. Alright, y'all. So next we have, what's down the jacket? So we did Queening. And y'all know that's the Oris Vanilla vibe. Now it's Vieri. So Vieri. And then I'm just going back here for my main notes because it's like, what something smells like to me, it really may not be the notes that are actually in here. But Vieri is musk and citron. So kind of a little bit like the Ford, but the citron I'm thinking is gonna be like way more apparent. So let's see. Okay. This is a little sophisticated, baby. And again, these are all unisex, so let's see if this one is giving more male. So let me say this. It's spicy. Definitely smell the musk. But it's like the citrus I'm not getting. I'm not getting citrus. I smell more like woody, spices, like it's warm, but it is light. I'm not getting that citron. They might need to go back to the lab on that one. I don't know. And again, it may be different on the skin than on a blotter card, but I don't know. I'm only getting like that musky, woody vibe, but it's good. It's really good. But it's not like the one I would be like, oh, I gotta wear that for Mind Games today. It's one that's like, let's try something new. Let's see if I can grow to like it. So that's that. And then our last in the white section. Oh my God. I think this whole collection I really love, y'all. Leonora. So let me tell you a quick story about Leonora. So I was sitting at the bar in Neiman Marcus, and one of the sales associates for Mind Games actually came to the bar. He was trying to sell it basically, but he let me smell Leonora at the bar, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? That smells so good. Because in my mind, it's like I already have in my mind what's gonna be the it fragrance when these new fragrance houses come out with a fragrance. And to me, just to me, French Defense from the Soulmate collection was number one. Like, it's black cherry. And I feel like women love a cherry scent. You gotta think about Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Like, every girl pretty much has it in their collection. I don't just yet. But my sister had it. Or like, you smelled it on somebody before. But Leonora, oh my gosh, y'all. So what's in Leonora? So I think this is the plum one. No, this is passion fruit and freesia. So it's fruity. That's why women love it. And freesia, that's like fresh strawberries. I've never really been into a strawberry scent. I've never really had it, let's be real. So I am excited to re-smell this because my first encounter was I need this. It's intoxicating. But when you at the bar, at the mall, everything smells good. You want everything. You just rich, huh? You don't have no budget. Oh yeah. This is the summer fragrance. When summer hit, when spring hit, when the sun is like booming, you can go day parties, things like that, Leonora will be on. Leonora is day party vibes, baby. Like, you gotta put you on some good oil base and some lotion, and then spray Leonora all over. And honestly, before you spray Leonora, you could do like a body spray first, like Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, whatever it is. Do a body spray, then put Leonora over that. They're not gonna be able to mess with you. So that is the entire white side of the section. So on the white side again, we had Senoir. We looked at the Ford. We did Queening. We did Leonora, and then we also did Vieri. And out of the white side, I still say Queening is number one. The Ford, Leonora, Senoir, and then Vieri. That's my top. That's top five. Okay, so let's hit the black side now. So the black side we're gonna start with Lopez. I believe that's how you say it. And the main notes in this are gonna be the Savannah and plum. So like, what's Savannah? So Devana is gonna give you like this fruity and boozy, yes, boozy, like what you think is boozy effect, but it has like these woody undertones, and then of course the plum is fruity. So you have like this fruity, woody, musky, green leaf kind of aromatic feel. So let's see what I can give you as far as like where I would wear this. Can't lie. I should have worn this during the Christmas season because that Devana, so that green leaf aroma, it's like pine almost. This is like a Christmas carol in a bottle. So this is like, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. It's definitely giving that. It's pine. Like I would spray this on, like if I were giving clothes for Christmas, I would probably spray this on all the clothes before I wrap them up and put them in a box. You know, all of that. That Devana is very, very, very overpowering. I can barely smell the plum, and if I do, I just don't know I'm smelling it. But yeah, this is Christmas in a bottle. It's like minty, but it's fresh. But it's like I'm in a forest trying to navigate my way through. Like I'm trying to find my day. We ain't going for that. The day needs to be finding us, baby. Alright, so the next one is Gambit. And a lot of people don't really take to Gambit, but Gambit does have one of my favorite notes, which is patchouli. And if you know what patchouli is, or if you watch my other videos, that's that earthy, musky type vibe. And I love a patchouli on women in particular because it kind of balances so you don't always smell so dang on sweet. Like, you know, I think patchouli adds a layer of like complex sophistication to what you got going on. And that's why I choose patchouli or fragrances with a lot of patchouli in it. But Gambit also has something called petitgrain in it. And that's like a citrus type vibe. So like a citrus zest, a citrus blossom. And then again, this has like a woody undertone, which a lot of these fragrances do. So I don't know about Gambit. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. I mean, a lot of people, this is their least favorite within the collection. So I'm really interested to see because I haven't smelled this one. It's crazy. It's like everything that people hate, I love. Like, this is rich. This is luxury. This is, I'm a little shy to like, you know, go full on with the fragrance, but I want something that is of high quality. I want people to know like I take pride in the fragrances I wear, but I ain't trying to have everybody coming up to me asking me what I got on. Like, this is for me. So these for my sneaky girls that don't like giving out or that gatekeep. Get this one. Yeah, this is it. I like Gambit. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I thought it was gonna be, so in the Artesian collection, Scholar's Mate was like one that I didn't really take to, and I thought Gambit would be a lot like that, but I liked it. Alright, so Empris, or Empris, I'm gonna say Empris. If we are sticking with, if this is a French fragrance, or the perfumers, or even the pronunciation, everything about it is French, I always say it's pronounced Empris. And with Empris, you get saffron and vetiver. So, this is warm. When you hear saffron, when you hear some vetiver, that's warm. It's spicy, it's warm, it's a winter fragrance. For me, I would call it a winter fragrance. And vetiver, you need to think leather. Saffron, you need to think spice. But you need to think of spice with like this aromatic vibe that like softens up the vetiver and doesn't make it so harsh. Because you know when you get in a car in the winter and it got leather, like, you be smelling that. But think that the saffron like softens it and like creams it up, and it's like warm, and you by the fireplace and you on a date and he like make you hot coffee or hot chocolate and stuff like that, and you know y'all under the blankets watching a movie, just watching a movie. But yeah, it might turn into something else. But when I think about Empris, I think about all those things. So let's see if the notes actually match the vibe I'm giving. So, everything you read on paper, don't take for face value. Because when you think of saffron and vetiver, like I said, you will get all those vibes that I'm telling you. But the way that they've mixed this together, and it could be very, very, very different on skin, it ain't giving warm. It's giving fresh. It's giving like you just wash your clothes and the house smells fresh. And I wouldn't say fresh like bleach and like Febreze, but it's fresh like linen almost. That's surprising. Maybe I didn't spray enough. Cause it's leather. But I don't know. That's not giving me the warmth that I thought I would get. I'm not gonna say it's disappointing. It's interesting because, like I said, I didn't think I would get that. Let's take a moment of silence. Everybody just bow your heads. So this is the damn date you going on. You might get engaged on. Like this is the date. This is the one. So black cherry is what you need to think when you think French defense. And like I said, Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, so seductive. Like if I could buy 100 bottles at a time, I would, but it costs too much. But still, this is like in that line. It's in the running. There is nothing, in my opinion, besides Lost Cherry on the market that smells like this. French defense, y'all, I could shed a couple tears over French defense. And the thing about French defense is it has amber in it, and I don't really like a lot of amber because I don't like a lot of like smoky wood. Like I like the patchouli earthy feel, but it's like I feel like amber is intense, it's deep, and I don't always like that. But boy, it's like that black cherry and French defense. All right, and last but not least is Cesa. When I think of Cesa, I think of like Issa Rae. I think of like sister. Like this my homegirl. And it's weird because Cesa has something, it has sesame. Y'all know like sesame fried chicken. And then it has something called labdanum. And labdanum really kind of confused me because I'm like, what is it? So when you look it up, it's like it comes from a rose rock. And then they make like this very sticky extract from it. But it's supposed to give like a fruity, earthy kind of vibe too. So I'm really interested to see. And like I said, the perfume guy was basically like, when you do sesame, you really don't know what it smells like until it's on your skin. And I don't know. I feel like I make all of my decisions from block cards. Sorry. I'll either make my decisions from block cards in the mall. I will use advice, or I will literally just go with what I think is good. All right, Cesa, all that. Okay, so Cesa is really giving that warm vibe by the fireplace, hot chocolate. That's this. That is this. When I say that this is warm, it's soft, it's light, but it's also heavy and intense, so it's on you, I really and I truly, truly need that. Cesa, my sister, Issa Rae, I love this one. I'm not gonna say it's top 5, but I will definitely use a lot of this, especially in the winter months because it is so warm. Yes, ma'am. So honestly, dang, we got through 10 fragrances really fast. But I do want to give y'all my top 10. And when I give y'all my top 10, this is not like to be, oh, these are the best fragrances, but it's like a guide to help you if you decide to purchase a bigger bottle, which is again priced at $3. For a woman buying these fragrances, or if you're a male buying for your woman, I would say you go with Queen. You need a signature vanilla in your collection. I don't have a vanilla, so Queening is going to be one of my first, but I feel so blessed to start my first vanilla fragrance with a niche fragrance. So Queening, if you don't have a vanilla and you need a vanilla, but it's my number 1 fragrance from the Soulmate collection. So we have Queening, then it's going to definitely be the Ford. And then after the Ford, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Leonora. You know, that's my girl, that passion fruit. So she fruity, she's citrus, she musk, I love it. Then we're gonna go with French Defense. And I never thought that I would let Leonora go over French Defense. But it's like I'm trying to step out of what I normally like. And I like a lot of cherry fragrances. So I'm gonna say Queening, the Ford, Leonora, French Defense. Then I'm gonna switch it up to. I liked Gambit. I did like Gambit, and again, Gambit had that patchouli and that petitgrain in it. Then I'm gonna go with Viery, Senoir. Scratch that. I'm gonna go with Senoir, Cesa, Viery, Ampri, and then Lopez. I don't know. I hate doing the list because I feel like everything is so unique and everything has its own DNA. And like you can find some use, some outfit, some look, some date, whatever it is for each fragrance. But if I just had to give my list of how I would buy them, if I were, gonna buy everything from the collection or looking to buy, I would buy in that order. And again, queening is exceptional. My top 5, you can really buy those in any order, and I feel like you'd be doing a damn thing. Is the Discovery Set worth it? So, the Discovery Set, so I feel like if somebody asks you what you want for a gift, you go ahead and say you want one of these. Simply because you want a bigger bottle, simply because it's cheaper than this. Is the Discovery Set affordable to me? No, because it's $545 for 7.5 milliliter bottles. Is it worth it? Yes. And I say that because you can get more than a few squirts out of these bottles. Like you can, like I said, travel with them on a few trips. Maybe like 2 or 3. But what would I go with? Honestly, I would go to the store, to a Neiman Marcus, anywhere, and I would try them out. And I would buy a bigger bottle first. And the reason that I would do that, like I said, is because, again, you do want to have range and test these out, but again, you like what you like, and you are not going to always like a rose fragrance or a petitgrain fragrance or a vetiver fragrance. So don't do that. Go with what you like. And if you like fruity, go get you the French Defense. Go get your queen. You know what I'm saying? Go get what you like. And I would just, save up to buy my next one that I like. But I wouldn't necessarily always go with Discovery Sets because, again, they're smaller bottles and they're pricey. So I hope that this review will help you with deciding what you should go with. Again, Queenie was my favorite. And I love the artistry put behind Mind Games. And please, please, please comment what you like about this video, what you don't. I'm cool with that. Let me know what's your favorite fragrance if you've tried any. And let me know what's your favorite one. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into FashionScents. You can always come here and get the gems and the jewels, baby. Set you up with a look too. So, love y'all. See y'all later.